All right, hello Gemini. We are going to do a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini stelliums, or if you just have strong Gemini energy. This is what's on the horizon for March of 2023. So, what is on the horizon for Geminis, March 2023? So, we have death. And tell us about death. What caused this death? What is this death about? Why do we have death for Gemini? I'm not gonna take it. That was like three cards. I just wanted one card, please. One card to describe why we have death here for Gemini. It was the Hermit and then some other cards. I don't know what was behind it. But you might be doing some soul searching. You might be wondering why this death took place as well. All right, three cards again, so we're just going to take it. We have the death card again, so two death cards. So something is done, finished, over, finite, strong Scorpio energy here. We have the Page of Pentacles in the ill-dignified. I call it ill-dignified because what is he doing? It's like the reverse of the Page of Pentacles. There's two Page of Pentacles in this particular deck, and we have the Fool ill-dignified too. So instead of the Fool being all about taking a leap of faith, freedom, exciting new ventures, the Fool has fallen over this cliff. So some type of foolish energy. And I feel like the last two readings I had the Fool ill-dignified as well. So foolish behavior, foolish activity, possibly not putting an effort into something. So this could either be your energy, Gemini, or someone that you're dealing with. But it's like someone's not putting any energy or they didn't put in energy. It's like someone didn't study for their exam. Someone didn't show up to work. Someone didn't perform on the job. Someone's not focused here. This Page of Pentacles is unfocused. And so as a result, it's led to some foolish behavior. Someone was not seeing what was in front of them. It led to falling off this cliff. Someone could be afraid to take a risk, but I feel like with the death card, we have the death coming out here twice. Tell us about this death card. What happened in this death energy? What happened here? It was better online than it was in person. So maybe you were dealing with a situation where you might have been talking to someone for a while, like online, or you met, through the internet or something like that somehow. You didn't meet in person, but there was like a connection, over the internet. But then when you met each other, it's like in person, it's not what you were looking for. It's not what they were looking for. Whoever, maybe it's not what both of you were looking for. But as far as wanting to make an offer, it's like someone's not wanting to make an offer to the other person. It looks like after having met in person, or yeah, it looks like you were dealing with somebody online that came to an end because you just weren't feeling the vibe with them in person. Maybe you weren't attracted to them, or you just weren't feeling their vibe, or vice versa. This could be somebody that's doing that to you. Maybe they're not attracted or they don't feel your vibe or something like that. What Take it as it resonates. What is what's on the horizon for the remainder of for March of 2023? What's going on with Gemini romantically 2023? Investigating, over it, tired of drama. So it's like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, Gemini. You may have been, for some of you, it could have even been a situation where you were dealing with someone online and you did a lot of investigating into them, and maybe you didn't even meet, but something happened and you're just not feeling them anymore. You're like over it, or somebody's over it. Who's coming towards Gemini romantically? Who's coming towards Gemini, please? Ooh, a Capricorn. We have the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, strong Capricorn coming out here with the Devil. I feel like either this person has been spying on you or you've been doing some spying on them. But then again, the Page of Swords, that's all about like internet, talking online, texting messages and stuff. But something happened and it didn't work out. There could have been a lack of attraction between the two of you. How does this Queen of Pentacles feel about Gemini? How does this, I feel like this person might be a little obsessed, actually. They might be quite obsessed with you and very drawn to you. They may stalk you. They may stalk you online. I'm getting someone who's doing some stalking. So if you're not stalking anyone, or you're not stalking this particular person that you ended things with, this person is doing that to you. I feel like someone is stalking you, but you, Gemini, I feel like you could be over it. You don't want any drama. You're not interested in drama. You're not feeling this person's vibe. How does this Queen of Pentacles feel? Pretending. I'm pretending to be happy and that everything's fine, but I'm miserable. So they could be pretending like they don't care, but what we have here is someone who loves you. But if this was just an internet connection, obviously they don't love you, but they're really, again, I feel like there's a strong obsession. Now, if this was somebody that you were actually related, not related to, I hope not Gemini, but in a actual relationship with, where there was a connection, and there was a foundation and there was a relationship here, then this person does love you and they want a future with you, or they want to continue having a future with you. And if you guys are not talking, because Gemini, you might be over it, they may be acting as if they're fine, but they're not. Let's see. How does this Queen of Pentacles feel? Tell us about this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this wants to come out. Digging, spying on the masculine through social media. Yes, this person's spying on you. So there's a Queen of Pentacles, strong Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or someone just in that energy. They want a relationship with you. And so they're watching you, spying on you. But I feel like you're not into them. And this is like completely over. I don't feel like you're putting any effort into this whatsoever. This has crashed. This is done. As far as you're concerned, this is done and over. So, who is Sagittarius? Excuse me. Maybe you're thinking about a Sagittarius. Who is Gemini thinking about? Who is Gemini thinking about romantically then? Who's on Gemini's mind? This is the card that wanted to come back out before. So maybe you're thinking about a Virgo or someone that you're not talking to that's possibly at a distance. How does Gemini feel about this person? How does Gemini feel about this person? How does Gemini feel about this person, please? There's a lack of forward movement here. Things are moving too slowly. Lack of forward movement. How does this person feel about Gemini? Well, let's go through the signs, but I do want to see how this person feels about Gemini. How does this person feel? Whoever's on Gemini's mind, how do they feel about Gemini? How does that person feel about Gemini, please? All right, so we have the Fool, the Queen of Swords, and the Judgment. So could be another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Libra, or maybe an Aries as well. Again, we could have Capricorn or even a Gemini like yourself. I feel like this person, they may be, if you're not talking to this person, because I feel like there's no communication here with the the Hermit. This is being distant, this is being secluded. So this is somebody who either secluded themselves, or you're secluded from them. There's no movement here. There's a halt, or things are moving very, very slowly. There's no action. I feel like this person might have made some bad decisions. It's almost like this could still be the same person for some of you. I'm going to read it both ways. If this is the same person, this person realizes that their actions here, because we have the foolish card. I call this the foolish card, but then we have the fool here. And this person probably wants a second chance to be the fool and not be foolish. The judgment can talk about asking for a second chance, wanting a second chance. They may have acted foolish out of vanity. They may not be coming towards you and pretending that they don't want a second chance, but they do. They may be trying to start off new elsewhere, but they do want an opportunity with you. This person knows that they have made bad choices. They have said some things possibly that have been like ridiculous, like just the Queen of Swords can sometimes say things that are really, really, really rude, condescending, nasty attitudes. She can just be very, very bitchy. And I feel like this person knows that they said something wrong. Now, if this is somebody totally different from this energy up here, and this is a totally different person, it could be again like a Libra, air sign, all the energies that we said before. This person might be trying to make a decision on whether or not because they're very distant as well. Because you're not talking to any of these people. You're not talking to this Queen of Pentacles. You're not talking to this Queen of Swords. You are secluded. Maybe something's wrong with your car, or you're at a distance. You're not around people. There could be travel to get to the person you want to get to, but there's no way to get to them. You're at a distance physically. But this person is like, they're in some type of decision mode. They possibly are deciding to either, it's like, do I start a relationship with Gemini, or do I start a relationship elsewhere? The Queen of Swords, though, is very detached and cold. Tell us about this Queen of Swords, how this Queen of Swords is feeling. How is this Queen of Swords feeling? What's going on with this Queen of Swords, please? Chasing. A painful and overwhelming energy of wanting to connect with your twin so badly it consumes you, finding yourself becoming relentless in the pursuit of your twin. So this person, maybe they're not, I don't want to say they're not thinking right, as if you're not the person that should be, like, no one should chase after you, but it could be also that this person, because this is the Queen of Swords with her sword is down. She's not holding her sword. So she's not in her element where she's really using her wit, her logical thinking, that true Queen of Swords energy that is detached. So she could be coming across as pining. So there's someone here that's pining after you. I'm almost feeling like for some of you, it's the same person. This Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Swords might be the same person, but they could be two different people, because you're over it, but you're not talking to anybody because you're secluded here. You're at a distance. The person that you are thinking about, maybe they're a Virgo, or they're ruled by Mercury, so they could be Virgo, Gemini. Someone made some bad choices here. I think someone wants a second chance after they've made some bad choices. They may have said some stupid things, something that has turned you off. They could have just been rude, nasty, and it turned you off. Their shadow side came out. It's like this person's shadow side might have come out here. It's in the eighth position here, which is the Scorpio position. That is the house of, the shadow, as well as Capricorn. Let's see how the signs are feeling about Gemini. They might feel, Gemini, also this person, especially for the Gemini feminines watching, they may see you as uninterested. They may see you as uninterested and maybe possibly chasing after somebody else, or they feel like you've gone in a new direction and you've moved on. You've made a decision to move on. And there's someone else that this person thinks that you are dealing with, and they could be spying on you that way as well. Like they think they're trying to see who it is that you are talking to, who it is that you're chasing. For those Gemini feminines who are not chasing after a masculine, well, so there's a Queen of Swords that's chasing after someone, but you're not chasing after this particular person. So that particular person is wondering who you're chasing after. So this is the energy, the strongest energy that's coming towards you or on the horizon for March 2023. How do the signs feel about Gemini, please? Starting with Aries all the way to Pisces. So with Aries, we have telepathic, and it says, I close my eyes and speak to you in 100 silent ways. Yeah, because there's no connection here. Well, I wouldn't say there's no connection. There's just no, it's not a tangible connection. You guys are, this like relationship is dead and over. And so all you can do is have a telepathic connection. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we have worth waiting for. So you might meet a new Taurus after all of this, is said and done, moving on, transformation here. Or a Taurus feels like you're worth waiting for. If you're dealing with a Gemini, another Gemini, it says rebound. So either you're a rebound to this person or they're dealing with rebounds to get over not being with you. How does Cancer feel about Gemini? So Cancer wants one last chance. They're either fear coming towards you because I feel like with Cancer there's a lack of movement towards you, so they possibly fear coming towards you, or regardless, they just want one last chance. You guys could be at a distance. There's a little bit of obsession there with Cancer as well. If you're dealing with a Leo, we have self-pleasure, and it says, I pleasure myself to your pictures I've secretly saved on my phone. If you're dealing with a Virgo, it says only you. I'm not seeing anyone else, if that's what you're wondering. I don't know why I wanted to say I'm not wasting any more time. This Virgo might be coming towards you. And because we had Virgo coming out here, and then we had Virgo coming out. Remember I said before I didn't take it, but there's a Virgo that is thinking about you. You could be thinking about a Virgo too. Libra, we have differences. Maybe we're just too different to make things work. Scorpio, divine union. You left every part of me untouched. I realize now who you are. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, we have late nights, and it says, I thoughts of you keep me up at night. Even if I fall asleep, I dream of you. So there's a lot going on here where there's like a situation that's done, right? Or a situation that's could possibly be transforming. Because even though something is done here, someone else is not done with you. I don't know, Gemini, how you really feel. If you just want to be distant from someone and you don't want to deal with people, you're not moving towards anyone, any of these people that are showing up in this reading. But these people are like, they dream about you, they can't get over you, they can't move on, they're obsessed, they're stalking you, they're seeing what you're up to online, trying to figure stuff out about you. There's like this divine, you know, energy, connection that someone feels towards you. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, it says work. I've been keeping myself busy with work and improving my finances. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, we have commitment. It says, when I think about my future, I see you. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, we have pushing buttons. And it says, I do things to trigger you. It's the only way I know you care. So what is the most likely or the most probable outcome between Gemini and this person? What is the most probable outcome between Gemini and this person? All right, we have meeting, romance, friendship, good luck, harmony. And then this probably shouldn't have been, this is just like a card that comes with it, but it says extended. So there could be some type of an extension of the relationship, like it does come back together somehow. Gloomy thoughts, sadness, depression, mental illness, fear. Someone's in a state of fear. For some of you, Gemini, it's like you're not completely over it either, even though I feel like you want to be because you don't want any drama. But you're not really over a situation. You might be having rebounds or stuff like that, but you're not. There's someone that I think that you could be looking into as well. You could be watching them online, or you think about them, or you rethink a situation that went badly with them. You don't want the drama, but you still think about them, especially, well, I was going to say especially the masculine, but it doesn't really have to be. I feel like, Gemini, if you're interested in this particular person or someone you're interested in, they're interested in you too. So it's just kind of getting over each other's fears of being rejected, or not wanting to make the first move because you don't want to be rejected. You don't want to be, it's a little bit of arrogance. And I feel like possibly that's on both of you. So let's get some additional messages, advice for Gemini. Additional advice for Gemini, or messages for Gemini regarding this situation. What does Gemini need to know? Boundaries. It says, be a person of confidence and self-respect. Love yourself enough to set boundaries and give them a reason worth fighting for. And it's interesting because we have worth waiting for in the Taurus position, but the Taurus is all about, like, values. How do you value yourself? And a lot of it has to do with Taurus second house type of things, like what did you see your parents go through when you were growing up? What were you subjected to? What kind of How do you value your self-worth and what it is that you want? So setting healthy boundaries here. But I feel like either that's what you're doing, or someone is, setting their boundaries with you, but there's energy of being over it, not putting effort into it, but then still thinking about the person. Advice for Gemini, additional messages or advice for Gemini. The Emperor. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. I feel like lead the way here, Gemini. Go after what it is that you want. Now, if you've already tried to reach out to a person and they've blown you off, they don't respond, they've been disrespectful, then this isn't the reading. This was not your reading, because there's somebody here that really, really wants you. And for some of you, you really want this person too, because even after clarifying who's on your mind, it was still an energy of someone who wants to try to get back with you. Unless someone's chasing you, this Queen of Pentacles is chasing you, and you're chasing this Queen of Swords, and this Queen of Swords is chasing somebody else. But the Emperor takes charge. It builds structure. It's after this death here. It's rebirth, restructuring, rebuilding. So there's possibility here to rebuild, if that is what you are interested in doing. Go ahead and think of a question, Gemini. We'll pull an answer card for Gemini. What is the answer to Gemini's question? What is the answer to Gemini's question, please? All right, we have no. All right, that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. You all stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.